See, I am actually at the house and I kind of have my voice back, although that may or may not be the case for the next 20 minutes. As you can see out my window, it is already overcast, and it's funny because it was really sunny earlier, a really pretty day, a little bit chilly, 50s-ish, hoodie or jacket weather. We woke up this morning, was in the high 30s. Um, but as we all know, there's going to be a big front coming through, and I wanted to talk about that because I really, really think that this is going to cause some serious problems here. Let me see if I can get that right map up. And unfortunately, hey, good afternoon, everybody. Loretta, Joe, hey, KP, what's going on? Hey, Rob, what's going on? Good to see you. So this is ultimately what we're going to look like. I don't know if you guys can see that. I was trying to do the live stream from this computer, but this is my work computer, and the firewall, because it kind of goes through a firewall. It's like, I don't like live streaming and I can't share screen. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it this way. So it's a little old school, but have any snow. This is, so Joe, actually, this is what's ironic is, so because you live further north. So what they had was, if you look at this map here of the US, they had this warm air coming up here, and it was just kind of lingering here, and here comes the cold front. So the cold front actually went past all the northern states, so the Montanas, Idaho, all these northern states here, even parts, well, not Michigan, parts of Wisconsin, they just got cold air. But then that cold's going to hit that warm air down here, and that's where we're going to get those storms. And what I found interesting was there's going to be, so north of like, so you kind of see here, and I don't know if you guys, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about here. I'm going to make it stupid looking now. Hold on a second. There we go. Um, so there's this kind of line from like Dallas through Nashville to Washington, D.C. That line is kind of where those two bodies of air are going to meet. And apparently what's going to happen is, and if you want to watch a really good explanation, Ryan Hall, y'all, that's his channel. He does a really good explanation of it. But basically the cold air is heavier, right? Because it's lower to the ground. It's hitting the hot air, and along that line here is where they're expecting ice to form, ice rain. I'm at the western side of Texas, so basically all of here, we're expected to get anywhere from a quarter inch to an inch of ice, sleet, or freezing rain, which to me, I'd rather have 8 inches of snow than an inch of ice because the ice sucks. Right now, I know the wind farms out here are trying to adjust and kind of treat their equipment so it doesn't freeze up and catch fire like it did a few years ago. The oil and gas, like the oil rigs and the gas rigs, the drilling rigs, some of them are starting to shut down. They're trying to set, hey, Joe again, and hey, Coffee, and hey, Cajun Prepper, what's going on, my friend? Hey, Tuck, what's going on? Hold on. Rush the wife to the Euro. Drop me a dime if anything's worse than earlier. So Hattiesburg, actually, Mississippi. Um, I'm trying to remember. So you guys may be on the tail end of a bunch of frozen rain and ice and slush. So that's going to make the roads hazardous. So if you're headed to the ER, check your local weather. Both Ryan Hall, y'all, and there's another guy. Oh, what's his name? It's not Sean Ryan. He's Ryan. No, Sean. I forgot his name. God, he's a Texas guy. Hey, Cold War. Um, both of them said that the weather's been kind of fluctuating, but all of them agree, even the main news, that right that line from Dallas going all the way up to like Raleigh, kind of like in the middle of the country, right? I can't draw it, sadly. Right along here is where those two fronts are meeting, and because the cold air is pushing the hot air so fast, it's condensating, the rain's coming down, and it's freezing on the way down, but it's not freezing enough to create to create snow. It's creating freezing rain. And then the ground is already below freezing. So when it hits, you're going to wind up with layers of ice. And they're saying somewhere in the Nashville area, like between Little Rock and Nashville, it could be as much as 2 inches of ice plus snow that's going to fall on it the next day. And that's nasty because when you get the ice and the snow on top, you basically get that evil winter lasagna and you can't see the ice. So you wind up hitting the ice. Hey, Coffee, if I missed anyone in the chat, I'm sorry, I keep turning around. Um, and this is where you want to stay off the road. You know, we've all been talking about it. You really want to, yeah, go get to the stores now. Um, you really want to avoid, buy some snow chains with studs and grip the ice so you won't slide around. So, Miko, it depends on your state. In Texas, they don't like you doing that, but because it tears up the road. But at the same time, it happens so rarely here that they don't really worry about it. And most people here, especially out west in the country, because of the work sites are all remote, everyone has off-road tires anyway. So it's kind of hit and miss. Where we run into problems is the cities like Dallas, Houston, the southern cities, not just in Texas, you know, even in Mississippi and Louisiana. They don't see the ice so often. And so they're all on highway tires and they don't respect the ice. And I think that's the big problem. So if you do have to go out, make sure you give yourself extra time and take your time. If you know McMuffin wants to go 90 miles an hour on the left lane because he's impatient, let McMuffin go and go have a car wreck all by his own ass by himself, and let him go have a wreck somewhere else. Don't be involved in that wreck. Remember, the overpasses will freeze faster than the ground, right? So if you live in a city like Houston or Dallas where you have to go over, I stocked up. See, Tuck wasn't playing around. Um, Here in Midland, Saturday, Sunday would be the worst days. Yeah. And all the West Texas HEBs in Dallas were wiped out. So a lot of places got wiped out yesterday. I went to HEB today and it was something stupid I forgot, like bacon. And because we were stocked up at the house and beer, I went to get some more beer because, I mean, what are you going to do, right? And I went there and everyone was very